Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I am back, and it is time for another Starcraft 2 1 vs 1 replay cast. Today is AlphaStar Day, as per usual. Well, I guess it's a little bit different from the usual, as we're just getting into the best of the best AlphaStar replays, and by that I mean AlphaStar playing at its highest iteration. And so, taking on AlphaStar in the top left-hand side of the map, we have got ourselves a Masters player who just had a suspicious number of SCVs leave his base. So going to be some proxy rack shenanigans. And on the receiving end of those proxy rack shenanigans, it's going to be Alpha Terran in the bottom right-hand side of the map. As we dive on into another one of these AlphaStar best-of-3 formats, AlphaStar taking on humanity. Yeah, good old proxy rack shenanigans by this Masters player. And this one could be a little bit worrying for AlphaStar. I mean, one of the last videos it did, that wasn't the best AlphaStar. It did lose two in a row. And AlphaStar has shown that it's valuable to proxy racks. And so there is a chance that AlphaStar could get cheesed out here. It does usually scout out. And oh my gosh, it's actually going to scout this out perfectly. Oh, AlphaStar, always SCV scouting, always worker scouting around its base. Prepared to deal with the proxy shenanigans, the SCV. Trying to target down that SCV right away. This guy's going to have to skedaddle, and he will. So both barracks are going to get up. However, now AlphaStar knows the cheese it's going to be facing. And we'll see what the Masters player is going to do, which is apparently some crazy stuff, as he decides to make one Reaper and then a Tech Lab out of one rack. So is he just going to go into Marauders behind this or something? That's pretty creative from this guy. I did not expect that to be the case, but ladies and gentlemen, seeing as how we've got a very unique cheese, and that the average piece of Swiss cheese has approximately 5.7 holes in it, let's go for 5.7 likes on this video. If you guys could go ahead and slap that like button, it would be appreciated. So we've got the first Reaper for the Masters player, just reminding AlphaStar that it needs to fear for its life. However, it's just the one Reaper, and then Marauder production going to be kicking in for the Masters player. There we go. Now he fires up his second Marauder. Actually delayed that a little bit. So this is a cool cheese from the Masters player. Cool follow-up. Definitely not the standard. This is going to leave AlphaStar wondering a little bit what's this going to look like, where all the Reapers are. And there's a chance that these Marauders could catch AlphaStar off guard and just basically roll it over, bowl it over, as the Marauder count's starting to rise for the Masters player. I think if you're just going to try and crack a bunker, you need more than 3 Marauders. The Hellion does get caught, but the Hellion will retreat. And this could be something that AlphaStar has never seen before, because this is not a common cheese. The Marauders are going to scan. They're going to start working away on this first supply depot, so an expensive use of a scan, but to deal damage to AlphaStar, the Masters player says it's worth it. One of these Marauders is taking fire as it tries to get the vision up the ramp. The Reaper is going to jump up the ramp, grant this vision, as the Marauders will work away on that depot. Looks like the depot will end up getting killed off, so now AlphaStar going to be a little bit supply blocked. Another depot is about to finish up. So far, the Marauders haven't been able to break this location. There could be a time which we see the Masters player lift off one of his barracks to give himself that high ground vision, as he is going to be continuing on with this cheese, but he really does need to get something done soon. As we take a look, there is a Banshee that would be on the way for AlphaStar if it wasn't supply blocked, but we do take a look. The Marauders trying to target down the bunker. They almost get it. It does crack the bunker. However, the Masters player lost a lot of Marauders in the process. He actually built a turret offensively. I assume that was back in his main base, but that is his anti-Banshee technology right there. A turret that he's going to have to try and dance around. But look at this. 5 Marauders are out for the Masters player, and he is working away on AlphaStar's units. The Marauders trying to get whatever they can done. There is a timer as that Banshee is about to finish up. I mean, the Marauders are doing really well, though. There's not many units left for AlphaStar, and damage is going to start getting done as these Marauders can pretty much one-shot SCVs. It's getting to that point. Now they can, as one more Marauder shows up. And so, yeah, guaranteed damage getting done here to AlphaStar, as it's just going to take time to clean up all these SCVs. Even once that Banshee's done, the SCVs are going to run to the Siege Tank, which just popped out. The Banshee's going to come on in here, but look at all the damage that AlphaStar took. I mean, the AI is down to 11 SCVs right now. These Marauders dealing a lot of damage to the blue Terran player. What a cheese from the Masters player. AlphaStar not prepared to hold this. We see there's another Marauder by this turret. However, the turret can't defend itself. The one Marauder not really doing his job. The two barracks are now going to lift off. Is one going to go scout? No. I guess the Masters player says he's seen everything. And wait, what? No, you can't give up. The Masters player decides to tap on out, but I definitely don't think he was dead. Oh no. Oh man. The Masters player gives up. I guess he sees the tank and the units on the ground and says, I got nothing. And to be fair, he did have nothing. So yeah, I guess he's figured 2 siege tanks, or yeah, just tanks and banshees out, that he can't really deal with that. And I suppose he would be right if AlphaStar gets sieged on up and then uses the banshees, but I don't know how well AlphaStar would have done that. Masters player could have got out a Cyclone decently quick to help zone these out. Started a starport right after. But yeah, I guess he did just figure that he was done. AlphaStar being on 11 SCVs was a really small number though. And I don't know if the AI could come back from it. However, the AI does get the W on this one. Well done, AlphaStar, able to make that hold happen. Now that was an exciting cheese to watch, indeed. Yeah, what a game there. AlphaStar almost able to make that, well, did make that hold happen, but I do think that the Masters player, I think he could have stayed in that one and fought it out. I guess we are lucky in the sense that there's not a ton of games like that have happened, as AlphaStar, what I'm saying is that there's not a lot of games which, like, that one player could have won and then they kind of Hydra GG'd. Yeah. So we'll see how the next game is going to go. We have got Alpha Protoss, the killer, the stone cold killer, taking on a Master Zerg who might be shaking in his boots right now, as AlphaStar is an absolute menace. And we can already tell from watching these games that the players are definitely better that AlphaStar is going up against. Like, a lot less derping from humanity's end, which is exciting to see. Maybe that GG was like was a pretty big derp, but I can understand the reasoning. Your proxy fails and you just figure the game's over. Now, we have got AlphaStar going to be probe scouting this game. The Master Zerg just got his Overlord left behind, keeping eyes on that probe, and then we see the spawning pool go on up. The Master Zerg throwing it just a little bit to the right. Make AlphaStar be like, oh, where's his pool? Where's his spawning pool? In reality, it's just a couple feet to the left. All right, AlphaStar getting up that Nexus, going for the good old Gateway Expand. Being a bit of a jerk with its probe, trying to mess with the mineral pathing there. And it's doing that a little bit, but it's not really. There we go. Probe bouncing around. Okay, so spawning pool gonna finish up, which there we AlphaStar has seen it, hanging out to the right-hand side of the base. A few lings will be on the way eventually. That'll be enough to shoo the probe, and then this game's gonna continue on normally. Watching these AlphaStar games, it is really good to see the level of play being high. I know that it was quite a few lower tier AlphaStar matches, and we definitely had our fun with them. But now it's time for the good uns. These lings gonna shoo this probe away. AlphaStar going for an Adept into Stargate play. Players opt for the Adept, partially because it costs less gas, so you can get the Stargate up quicker. AlphaStar also delays Warp Gate. That's because Protoss do want that very quick Stargate. We see that that probe heading on home. The Adept is moving out, and the Queen and Ling's gonna have to defend against this. We do have the one Ling gonna run on into the main base of AlphaStar, and this should actually get a full scout off, so that's nice for the Masters player. Getting confirmation of that scout a little bit earlier is nice, or of that Stargate is nice. He can even see what's going to be coming out of it, which is rather good. AlphaStar going for an Oracle. The two Adepts are now out for the Masters player. They're going to, or for AlphaStar, they're going to run to the natural, the Masters player. He pulled the drones, but unfortunately a couple popped out on the wrong side of town. So 2 drones have already gone down. The Adepts have had their shields worked on pretty much perfectly, but now we see the Adept make Adepts making it into the main base. We got a few more Lings finishing up for the Masters player, but he's a little bit slow to react. And oh boy, is this just going to be one of these games? Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, AlphaStar getting a lot of damage done with this one. Another drone goes down. That was, what, 8 drones for 2 Adepts? That is gold for AlphaStar. The Masters player did let that one spore finish. He's got another on the way because there is the Oracle flying over. Queen is randomly out on the map after angrily chasing that Adept, so the Oracle does get zoned out a little bit prematurely. But as we do take a look, things are not going too well for the Masters player. Just 8 drones is such a big loss. He had drones transferring, so he lost fighting time too. And now he's going to be like, yeah, a little bit of counter damage. And he actually gets on in and is going to kill off the Adept. These Lings may be able to grab themselves a couple of probes. Whoever the Oracle does pop out should be able to put an end to that. It is going to make the Oracle burn energy, which is good. Honestly, right now, if I'm the Masters player, I'm going to be firing up nothing but Lings. However, he does elect to make more drones. But yeah, I'd be making... Oh, Oracle's going to get more drones. I'll finish that thought later as we mourn those drones. Yeah. I think if you take that much damage as a Zerg, you just gotta be like, alright, all in time. However, this Zerg, not to be deterred, despite losing 13 drones by the 5-minute mark in the game, is going to throw up a lair. He's just going to make more and more drones. He's only at 34, though, which is really, really painful. AlphaStar is getting up its own 3rd base, which is actually about to finish up. And AlphaStar's got a lot more workers to start saturating up that base, too, so this is not looking pretty. Not looking pretty at all for the Masters player. The 3 Oracles are going to move out on the map. We'll see how well AlphaStar is going to micro these. I think the answer is going to be pretty darn well, as it's probably just going to pull expertly away from the Spore Crawler, I imagine. Oracle's coming on in. They see the Spore. They're just going to fly right on top of it. Looks like AlphaStar does lose one of the Oracles, but it don't care. It's just going to go ahead and kill a bunch of drones anyway. Sacrifice that one Oracle, get like another 7 drones. This Masters player is having a really, really tough go of it. As this Protoss player. This Protoss agent is doing really, really well. Okay. Let's zoom on in here a little bit. And I think I totally just forgot. Pardon my professionalism. We ain't got no music on. I was actually streaming the other day and had some other tunes going, so I turned off the music. But there we go, music's going now. A little better late than never. We take a look here. There is the Immortal gonna be popping on out. There we go, there's the suspenseful music as we wait for this Masters player to roll over and die. He's got to do something. I mean, he's making a few Lings, he's making some Roaches. I guess this is just the odd amount of defense units, but he's so far behind. AlphaStar at 63 workers. I'm not sure what you can do as the Masters player. He doesn't have the economy to churn out like a good attack force. Like, this is not enough drones to do that. You want like 60 drones or so, or you want your attack to be much earlier. And so I don't know what you do as the Masters player. The Queen almost able to grab one of those Oracles. That would be rather nice. AlphaStar keeping those alive, though. Should be able to get them out. And recalls them. So AlphaStar does get those Oracles back home, but we see the 3rd base already saturated up for AlphaStar. Just the killer macro. The killer micro. Honestly, compared to the other agents, I mean, the build's different. But I wouldn't say that this AlphaStar looked much better, as it's killing Zergs just like it always does. And the Masters player is just gonna totally die here, isn't he? As AlphaStar's got a nasty looking attack force. Yeah, there's a few Roaches out, there's some Lings out, more Ravagers on the way, more Roaches. Queen's at a pretty good number, pretty decent amount of energy. Maybe they can grab up the Prism, that would be nice. That would be nice. Can he grab the Prism? No, he can't. He tries to, but gonna lose a Queen to Force Fields. So good Force Fields by AlphaStar. All the while the Oracles just killing more and more drones as this goes on. The Masters player cannot catch a break as we see AlphaStar just decides to go home, throw up a 4th base, get charged, Disruptors into the mix, +2 on the way, and the Masters player is just making more Roaches. And they ain't +1 Roaches. So I'm not really sure what he should do, as these Queens are going to move out on the map. They're going to see that hallucinated Phoenix flying on over, but the Masters player knows there's a 4th base for the Protoss. Unless in some world he thinks this is the 3rd base, but no, he sees the 3rd base, so he just knows that he's in a world of trouble. He's going to have to go for a big attack. he's gonna give it the good old college try, and right now he is up on supply, so in some universe where AlphaStar completely messes up this defense, I'll say there's a chance. But on top of that, he's still got to kill at least like 30 odd probes. The queens are gonna come with this, which I like. It's gonna give the Masters player more of a chance than anything. And now he is gonna push on in towards the 4th base location. He's gonna have to be very wary of those disruptor shots by AlphaStar. The Roach is gonna be, or Corrosive Bile is gonna be going down. Disruptor comes on out. The Masters player gonna try and dodge it, but there's gonna be at least one more where that came from. The Oracles will get zoned out by the Queens, so the necessity to bring them is definitely revealed. Disruptor shot goes out, and oh my god, a huge purification Nova. Oh, that was terrible. There's just a puddle of ketchup on the ground. And that's not all, but wait, there's more. There's going to be another Nova going out, and oh, the Zerg, he's trying to split, but I think he just makes it worse. The Queens are tanking, but yeah, AlphaStar textbook bopping of that Masters player. He gave it a try, but I don't even think the Masters player, like, killed any units in that attack. Well done by AlphaStar, making human players look like they're, I don't know, but very well done by AlphaStar. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Both those things are free and they support it. Join the Discord. Consider becoming a member if you do want to support the channel. And if you guys do enjoy the AlphaStar videos, go ahead and check out the non-AlphaStar videos on the channel. If you enjoy the commentary, hopefully you'll enjoy the other type of Starcraft that I put out. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. This has been LaughNgamez.